Hello and welcome to Home with Sarah Jane. Today I wanted to share a kind of small game haul. I bought 5 games. I feel like that's enough for a haul. And then I did buy a stack of course, books. So if you're new to my channel, I'm a homeschooling mom of 2 girls, ages 10 and 13, and they are in the 5th and 8th grade. And as you can tell, I love books. So welcome to my channel if you're new, and if you are returning, thank you so much for taking time in your day to stop by once again. So I'm going to start with the books because there's a little bit more books here. I did purchase these books at a couple of different places. I will try and link what I can in the description box, but they're from like a local used bookstore, Amazon, and BookOutlet. So those are the only places I got these books from, but like I said, they're just all kind of random. So the first 4 books that I want to share with you, I'm actually not going to say the title of the books because my kids are listening. Now, my kids know it doesn't matter what holiday, birthday, celebration, they receive books. So the book isn't the surprise. It's what title it is, or, you know, things like that that's going to be that surprise. So they're expecting books, so I'm okay with them hearing that, but I want the titles to be a surprise. So I'm not going to say the titles on these first 4, but do know that I did pick these all up at a used bookstore. And I have no problem with giving my kids used books as a gift, or honestly, I don't have a problem giving it to anybody, a used book. I love used books. I just feel like when they have a little bit of that wear and tear, it's almost like a sign of love on the book. So I do enjoy getting used books. And I do like, you know, just seeing like that, the crease in the spine, and you know, the page is slightly worn just because somebody enjoyed it so much. So there's that. I'm getting off track. Let's get to the haul. But yes, so I'm not going to say the titles on these first 4, but this one is for my oldest. This one, like I said, this one came from a used bookstore. And honestly, I went to go look up this book to see how much it was on Amazon, and it was like $20. I got this for 50 cents. So I was super happy to find this one. And then I picked up this one as well. And again, this is for my 13-year-old Bella. She's probably listening right now. And then this last one that I got is for Bella. Well, not last one, but this is the last one that I got for Bella specifically as a gift. And you can kind of see the types of books that they like. And then this one is for my youngest, and I plan on putting this one, spoiler alert, in her December box. You will be seeing that video as well. But this book is super cute. It's like a whole series. Okay, now let's get to the books that I could talk about. Okay, so these first 3, I paid $2 for all 3 of these books together, not $2 a piece. So these were really inexpensive, and I don't know if my kids will necessarily like them. They kind of go through phases of liking My Little Pony and then not liking My Little Pony, but these are the Daring Do books. So if you know My Little Pony, you know who Daring Do is. She is... It's like a story inside of My Little Pony. So I picked up Daring Do and the Forbidden City of Clouds. Daring Do and the Eternal Flower. And Daring Do and the the Marked Thief of Marapore. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Again, these are just for fun. Okay, and then my kids, we just got done reading, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but it's like Bunnicula. I don't know, but it's like a bunny vampire story. And we just got done reading the first one, and my kids absolutely loved it. I think it had a lot to do with all the voices that I was making as well, but still, it was a book that we really, really enjoyed. It was a short read. And there's more of them. So I picked up more. These 4 came from BookOutlet. So I picked up the Celery Stalks at Midnight. Bunnicula, again, I don't know how to say it, but Bunnicula or whatever, Strikes Again. I think after I purchased these ones, I'm only missing one from the series. Howliday Inn. I think I'm missing like Nighty Nightmare or something like that. Bunnicula meets Edgar Allan Crow. So I'm really looking forward to reading those ones with my girls. I know that my oldest is going to be like, can I read those ones, Mom? And I'm going to be like, no, wait for us because I really, really want to read them. But if I don't have time, I guess I'll just have to let her read them on her own. Now, this one's actually for me to use in our homeschool. This one is the Grammar Teacher's Activity. What? That sounded weird. The Grammar Teacher's Activity a Day, 180 ready-to-use lessons to teach grammar and usage. So this book I purchased on Amazon. What ended up happening was my youngest daughter, who is in the 5th grade, she really worked really hard to learn to read, and it was struggling for her. And so we did nothing but really focus on reading. So spelling and grammar, although she did a little bit of it, it wasn't our biggest focus at the time. And now that she is reading above grade level and doing really great, she worked really hard for that, I decided we needed to focus a little bit more on grammar and spelling. So I purchased this book because it looked really, really simple. So this one, it's just short little lessons for grades 5 through 12 that you can just teach. So if you look at it, there's like 400 million pages before the first lesson. Okay, so if you look at it, like the first lesson, it just goes over nouns. And you just take a few minutes out of your day. Again, it says only 5 minutes a day to just, learn the different types of grammar and parts of speech and things like that. So I'm really hoping that this works out for us. I'll probably throw it in our morning basket, but I was really excited to pick up this one and just get going on something else that we need to work on. Okay, now these ones came from BookOutlet. This one, I used to check this out at the library all the time. It's called Too Many Tamales. This is like a Christmas book for us, but I never purchased it before. So I was super excited to see it on BookOutlet. So I purchased Too Many Tamales. It's just a really fun story. And it's about, just some silliness that happens while they're making tamales during the holiday season. But this one, again, it just reminds me so much of growing up. When I was younger, I remember seeing all of my great aunts and my grandmother and my great grandmother standing around this huge, like, pail, like big metal, it almost looked like a horse trough, filled with masa to make tamales. And they would all be over there working the masa dough. And it makes me think of things like that. And it makes me, it just gives me like that good little feeling in my heart. So I had to pick up that one. Now this one I've never read. This one again is from BookOutlet, and it is supposed to be a Christmas book, and it's called The Gift of the, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but it's The Gift of the Magi or The Gift of the Magi, one of those two. I know I'm right on one of them. I just don't know which one. Okay, so this book it says $1.87 is all the money Della has in the world to buy her beloved husband a Christmas present. She has nothing to sell except her only treasure, her long, beautiful brown hair. Okay, I'm a crier. I have a feeling I'm going to cry in this one, but we've never read it. I'm looking forward to this one a lot because I just love those touching holiday stories. Like the ones that just make you feel good and bad at the same time, I guess you can say. Okay, now this one was at the used bookstore. This is a Royal Diaries story, and this is Mesoamerica 8749. To be completely honest, I have no clue why I picked this up. So, there's that. I don't know when I'm going to use this. I don't know why I picked it up. I think I just looked at it and I was like, oh, okay. But it was 50 cents, so it's not like I'm, you know, I'm missing out on that 50 cents, I guess you can say. It says, I may never see my family again. Oh, geez, that came off harsh. I may never see my family again. Well, perhaps I will see some of them, but I will be like the water that comes down from a spring deep in the heart of the mountain. Okay, sounds sad. Sounds sad, but I purchased this one. Now, these ones also came from the used bookstore. I'm trying to get all the ones from the used bookstore together. That would probably be easier. Okay, so these ones came from the used bookstore. I picked up How to Train Your Dragon, Book 1. I only seen the first movie, and I really liked it. I thought that it was a good movie. If you've been following my channel for a while, you'll know that my younger daughter really liked it. She loves dragons and reptiles and things like that. So I just thought that this would be a nice little chapter book to read with her. And if my oldest wants to sit in, she can. But How to Train Your Dragon, Book 1. This one is called Real Friends, and it's a graphic novel. So I purchased this one, and in the same day, my oldest daughter read through the entire book. And she said that she really liked it. So this one is When Best Friends Are Not Forever. Shannon and Adrian have been best friends ever since they were little, but one day Adrian starts hanging out with Jen, the most popular girl in class and the leader of a circle of friends called The Group. Everyone in it wants to be Jen's number one, and some girls would do anything to stay on top, even if it means bullying others. So my oldest daughter did like this one a lot, and she does really enjoy graphic novels. And like I said, I purchased this one, and she read it the same day that I bought it, so it was good to her, I guess. I also picked up Mrs. Piggle Wiggle. Mrs. Piggle Wiggle. I've never read this. So I see this book everywhere. I always hear somebody talking about it, and I never read it. So I thought it would be a great little read. It's not very long. It does have a few pictures in here, but it's pretty much just a basic, you know, little chapter book. But this one, it says, meet Mrs. Piggle Wiggle. She lives in an upside down house with a kitchen full of freshly baked cookies. She was even married to a pirate once. Best of all, she knows everything there is to know about children. This one, it almost sounds like again, I've never read it, but it almost kind of sounds like a cross between Mary Poppins and Pippi Longstocking. I said that weird. Anyway, I don't know if that is like what it's really like, but that's what it sounds like to me. Now this one I purchased just because we didn't have it. We did already listen to this on as an audiobook because my kids really liked, what was the other one called? The first one is called Dear Mr. Henshaw, and there's a second book, Strider, that goes with that. And my kids really enjoyed both of those books, but we didn't have a copy of Strider. So I did pick this one up at the used bookstore as well. My kids really enjoyed these. I really didn't think that this was going to be the type of books that my kids liked, but they really, really enjoyed these ones. Now these next two are kind of weird. Like my kids go back and forth again, like liking My Little Pony or Powerpuff Girls or things like that. But my kids like the older Powerpuff Girls. I think there's a new one and they don't really care for that, but they like the older Powerpuff Girls. And when I was at the used bookstore, I found 2 Powerpuff Girl books from the old show, and I just thought that's super cool. So I picked up the Powerpuff Girls, the Mayor's Birthday Surprise. And then I also picked up the Powerpuff Girls Career Day Blossom. I think my kids, again, already read through these ones. Now, this is one of those books, again, that I picked up that I just... Okay, to be honest, I picked it up because it says Reading Rainbow. I'll be honest with you there. But I don't know why, other than that. This is Ladybug. I know that my youngest daughter would like this. It's just all about ladybugs, but it says that it's a Reading Rainbow book, and I loved Reading Rainbow, so I don't feel like I wasted money there. Now this, I think this is the last one from the used bookstore. Yeah, so this is the last one from the used bookstore, but this is Where is the Bermuda Triangle? Okay, I don't know if I already have this book, but I didn't want to pass up buying this book if I didn't have it because it was only 50 cents. So if I do have it, I will gift it or donate it. But yeah, I really enjoy having the who was, where was, what is types of books around just for like quick information for my kids. So every time I see them at a used bookstore, I pick them up. But yeah, so this one, again, these are little books that just have great information in them. We usually read them in 2 or 3 days. So I might have 2 of these now, but so be it. Okay, now this one came from BookOutlet. So this is Who Were the Navajo Code Talkers? I read this book to my kids already, and I cannot find my copy. So I did just pick up a really inexpensive copy on BookOutlet just because I thought that it had some really great information in it. And I do plan on using it again with my younger daughter when we go back over like World War II? No. Which war was it? Yeah, I was right, World War II. So when we go back over World War II with my youngest, I will be rereading this. So I wanted to have a copy on hand, and when I seen that it was cheap, I picked it up. We actually used this book when we were studying Native Americans, I think last year. Yeah, but I wanted to use it during World War II. I don't know if it'll be next year or the year after. Who knows? Now this book is from BookOutlet as well. It's called The Olympians, or it's a series, but it's The Olympians, and it's Dionysos, the new god. So I already have almost all of these books. So when I seen this one, this was one of the only ones I didn't have. I think there's maybe one other book in this series that I need, but I picked this one up as well. It is a graphic novel, and what I like about it is that each of these Olympian books just teaches about a different Greek god, and I just thought that that was really, really cool. If you could see, yeah, you can see them on the back, like they have all different gods back there. And then the last book that I picked up, I was trying to pick this up as a gift for my youngest daughter, and she seen me pull it out of the box, so now it's not a surprise, but it's called In Focus Reptiles Meet Scaly Reptiles, Top 10 Predators, and Explore Habitats. I thought that this looked really neat. Again, this came from BookOutlet. My 10-year-old she just loves reptiles. So she even has a bearded dragon named Indiana Jones. And she even has clothes. She has clothes for her bearded dragon. But yeah, so this one just looked like a lot of fun. These types of books like this are books that my youngest daughter likes to take into her room and read when she's in bed. So I like to always have something like this, like fresh and new on hand for her. Now, let's get to the games. Oh, there is one more book that I ordered and it's not in yet. I bought it on Amazon, and it's called The Matchstick Girl. So if you don't know The Matchstick Girl, I do recommend you watching oh, that's my phone. I do recommend you watching the little Disney, it's like a little short or movie on Disney Plus called, I think it might be called The Little Matchstick Girl, but the book is called The Matchstick Girl. Oh my gosh, it makes me cry every single time. It's so sad. But it's something that we watch every Christmas. So I had to order a new copy because I accidentally destroyed my copy by spilling coffee on it. So it wasn't salvageable. So I had to get a new copy. It's just not here yet, but that is the last book that I bought just recently. So now to the games. One of the games didn't get here in time. It was supposed to be here yesterday, and I just got notified this morning that it won't be here until tomorrow. But the first game I purchased was Kanoodle Extreme. My kids love the regular Kanoodle. They even have like the one where you like battle each other. I can't remember what it's called. It's like Kanoodle Duel or Kanoodle Battle or something like that. But so they really love Kanoodle. They like the original one. They like the one you battle. And then I purchased one that I think I said it was extreme, but it's like you, instead of stacking it flat, you like have to stack it up. So I just thought that they would really enjoy that. And I got it on sale on Amazon. It was only like $6. So I couldn't pass that up, but I did purchase that one. Now, like I was saying earlier about grammar, I really wanted to focus on grammar and spelling now with my youngest. And one of the best ways for us to do that for her, for the way that she likes to learn, is with games. So the first game that I picked up, and this is the only one that we've played so far, but it's called UpWords. This game is so fun. So we literally played for like 2 days straight, we woke up, played this game almost all day, barely did any other school, and then got up the next day and did the same thing. So we did get ourselves in a little bit of trouble there, but hey, we homeschool, we can do that, and it's still educational. But UpWords is really, really fun. I like that you can actually like, you make, if you can see, you make the words, but then you can like stack other letters on top of the other tiles to make more words. So this is the way I like to teach spelling with her, is something fun and easy. And it turns out that it's not just for her. I ended up playing with my sister, my brother, my husband, my oldest daughter. We all ended up playing this game together and we really, really enjoyed it. But this one is really, really fun. And where did I get this? I got this on Amazon. All of the games came from Amazon. So this, again, it's a lot of fun and we really like this one. Now, this one is called Possum. It's the educational word building game. We haven't played it yet, but I wanted to find something that was going to help with grammar and spelling. So this one, it says, let me see. Where's the description? Oh, for each turn, roll the dice up to 3 times, build a word, and use it in a sentence. Name the word's parts of speech, and tally your points on the scorecard. Use uncommon letters to boost your total. This one looks like a lot of fun as well. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but here's like the little, what is that? Scorecard? But yeah, so you have to create a word and then, you know, use it in a sentence and what is it called? Name the part of speech that it is. So I thought that this would be really helpful too. Another game I picked up is Rocco, the classic Rackham and scorecard game. This, I know this has nothing to do with spelling or grammar, but I thought that this might be good for math. Who knows? But this one says, players randomly slot 10 cards on their rack. The race then begins to draw and discard until one player positions 10 cards in sequence. Sounds simple? It is, but you need skillful play, concentration, and just a little bit of luck to win. So again, we haven't played it, but I'm looking forward to playing this one. We got so stuck on UpWords that we haven't played any of the other games yet. Now this one just came in yesterday, and this is called Dabble. I think it's pronounced Dabble, right? Yeah, Dabble. And again, it's one of those like little tile word games again. But with this one, it says that it's easy to play, impossible to stop. Object of the game. Be the first player to spell 5 words using your 20 tiles and you win. You'll learn how to play in seconds, but you'll be challenged for a lifetime. So if I'm understanding it correctly, you have like this little stackable display thingy for your tiles, and you're supposed to make words on each one of different amounts of letters. Am I explaining that okay? But it looks really fun. So you have like a set amount of tiles and you have to make a certain amount of words in a certain amount of time. So this one looks like a lot of fun as well. I have a feeling that this will be another one that I play with the whole family. I think that's it. Yeah, I think I did it. I think we got through it. So if you're interested in anything here, just know that I will try and link everything in the description box. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave those in the comment section as well. You have a great day. Bye.